Mbalula's sanctions have left the sports federations shell-shocked.
We're now embarking on a very, very long road.
Mbalula's sanctions have left the sports federations shell-shocked. The call to transform had been gaining momentum and sounding louder for a while now. Former Netball South Africa President Ntambi Ravela says this could have been avoided if only the penalized federations had taken the minister's call seriously.
I don't know whether people sometimes respond to penalties than to respond to a call to say, this is the strategy, let's move this way. And possibly, the codes that are suspended now or are being penalized, they would actually now respond positively out of that. But we don't have to wait for a penalty for us to do the right thing.
The South African Sports Confederation and Olympic Committee concur. SASCOC President Gideon Sam says the federations should have approached them for data on where they needed to improve before setting themselves up for failure with unrealistic targets.
To go to the EPG and give undertaking that you will achieve A, B, C, and D without a proper database is going to kill yourself. And I think what has happened here now is precisely that. They made promises and the promises have not been fulfilled. And I think the minister has been mild in his punishment for the first time. 4 federations, no more bidding and hosting until they get their house in order. If there is a way in which they can come forward and explain to the minister what has gone wrong, maybe the minister in his wisdom will then be able to accommodate them. But I think it's just nonsensical for federations not to have a proper database, especially when we as SASCOC has made that service available to them.
The Sports Ministry also clarified that today's announcement does not in any way relate to existing international events, which means rugby events such as Super Rugby, the Springboks' incoming Test series, the Rugby Championship, as well as the HSBC Cape Town Sevens will continue as scheduled. There are still questions surrounding Athletics South Africa's hosting of the upcoming Senior African Championships in June, but that too should continue as planned. Tabiso Sitola, SABC News, Pretoria.